It's so good to see you.
How's everybody?
You doing all right?
Thank y'all for letting me to be kind of here at the tail end. But I wrote this poem back in January, and actually I shared it on New Year's Day. I went back and added some things and took some things out, and I felt compelled to share it again because I've been losing my power, and I feel like this poem helps me to step back and take my power back. And also, I feel like this is probably one of the most thoughtful things that I've written that I can say that I'm proud of, while everything else seems to be just a lot of jumbled feelings that I throw out on paper that's just like an emotional dumping.
Bring it on.
Okay.
So the prompt for New Year's was called New Beginnings. And so the title of this poem is called Cheers to Your New Beginnings.
Okay.
Cheers to your new beginnings. I raise a glass I didn't ask to hold, to doors that close behind me without asking a cost. We loved each other inside of a shape that never quite fit. You were silk and softness, the kind of woman that the world leans towards. And I was asked to be the wall, not built, but becoming. When I reached for my lipstick, your hands pulled back. When I showed up in lace, your desire packed its bags. You taught me quietly which versions of me were welcome and which ones made the room go cold. I learned how energy withdraws before words ever do. I learned how affection can be conditional without saying its name. You wanted me to wear boxers and boys' shoes, not heels, to have sharper lines, less shimmer, less choice. You wanted me strong enough to hold you when you fell apart, but not soft enough to fall apart myself. I wanted to be wanted, not approved, not redirected, wanted. I wanted to feel sexy without earning it through performance. I wanted my body to be a yes instead of a negotiation. You were tired of carrying everyone, tired of being the strong one. You wanted a place to land. I wanted a place to be seen. Then my body broke, and you held everything. You became the strength I no longer recognized in myself. And I watched the balance tip, watched your exhaustion harden into distance, watched love turn practical. You called it an ending, but grief doesn't respect clean exits. Now 7 months later, you stand beside another, and I stand inside questions that have teeth. And still, I am here asking, what was I to you if this is where you landed? I am angry. I am sad. I am still unlearning the lie that love must look a certain way to count. So yes, cheers to your new beginnings. May they give you the rest and rigidity you are chasing. May you be held without shrinking someone else to do it. And cheers to mine, to reclaiming every version of myself you couldn't touch. To wearing what I want, to being a little masculine and a little feminine. To being strong and tender. To not shrinking in spaces where you think I don't belong.
Come on.
To showing up anyway, head high, unapologetic in my own skin.
Okay, come on.
Your discomfort is no longer mine to manage.
Okay.
Your feelings are no longer mine to carry. To knowing now that desire should never feel like a test that I am destined to fail. I really loved you. And more importantly, now I am starting to love me. And I am done auditioning for love that asked me to disappear.